playing viewer-submitted deck lists. If you're one of my subscribers, it's a $10 donation for me to play your deck list for minimum 45 minutes on stream. And if you are not one of my subscribers, it's a $20 donation. For those of you bad at math, that means you should subscribe. Murlocs are just goblins that subscribes. Oh, be rich. Where did you send it at? Did you use the Twoters? I don't see a message from you. All right, so they're playing Rogue. I think I'm gonna mulligan these 8 drops. Drawing 2 weapons for my deck is probably fine. Let me refresh my Twitch. I don't see a whisper.
We have turned our
so we're playing an even cost, which means our hero power only costs 1 to activate. That's so weird, B-Rich. I don't see a message from you. Can this deck ever beat Quest Rogue? We did play green black today. It should be at the start of today's video if you look back in the Twitch VODs. Did you whisper it to me on Discord, maybe? Right, we're just not gonna play against Quest Rogue. I don't see a whisper from you anywhere. All right, we'll just keep playing this configuration. How do you know what the opponent is playing? So we can tell based on the class that they're playing, and then that opponent played their quest on one. When you're playing one of the quest champions, you always have your quest in your opener. So Quest Rogue is also something that's getting a little bit of a nerf, so that'll be nice. Maybe I should have waited to queue here just in case we queued back into the same person. Not Quest Rogue, got it. All right, so the opponent's playing Priest. This is probably an okay hand rate. Maybe the unidentified shield's a little bit slow. I definitely want to gather your party, I think.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Greetings.
Is someone injured?
You want to just post the deck code in chat, be rich? Because obviously I'm seeing your chat messages, and I can switch it up after this game. So Quest Rogue is kind of like the Tron deck of this format. It's very it's got very skewed matchups. It's very bad against aggressive decks. And it's very good against mid-range and control matchups the way it's built. Yeah, if you have a deck code on your mobile clipboard and you hit create a new deck, it'll ask you, do you want to use the deck in your clipboard? Opponent roping us. Yeah, they mentioned what the actual changes would be on the main Hearthstone site today, I believe. Our early turns are basically just armoring up.
Let the pain speak to me.
The deck code feature is really beautiful. It's one of the many things Hearthstone does really well. Yeah, really, this deck doesn't really do a whole lot until it gets to like the 4, 5, or 6 resources part of the game. We'll be able to play this Blood Razor next turn, which deals 1 damage to everything, and then it attacks for 2, so I'll be able to kill this potentially, but definitely a little bit slow going. Thankfully, we have like our armor building up here, so that way the attacks that my opponent are making here don't really matter. I mean, do I just continue doing nothing? I feel like I can't just continue doing nothing. They're gonna get to draw cards at some point. Like next turn I get to kill this off too. Like my later turns are gonna be pretty much defined here starting next turn. So next turn I can recruit a minion from my deck, which I guess isn't even that good. I didn't see a deck code post in chat, Be Rich. Did anybody else see a deck code post in chat? Did I miss it? So Geosculptor gives me things based on how many armor I have, and I don't have armor. So I really don't have a better play though, so I guess I'm just doing that. Well, that was a good hit. I'll take you. So this guy, I can go ahead and do this because it'll deal 2, and then Death Rattle will deal 1 to everything here. My sequencing was bad there. My guy has an extra point of damage on him that he shouldn't have. Death Grip, steal a minion from your opponent's deck and add it to your hand. It's neat. So this guy creates a random spell for us every turn, a random card. So he sits here and generate card advantage in addition to being a big old dumpy 8/8. Yeah, we can steal some of their important minions. So they get to heal one of their things, and this says every time they heal something, they draw a card. Gross. I think we're just recruiting again here. Yep, what's our worst hit there? I guess we get a 0 drop, right? So we have 0 armor, it still makes something. Yeah. Good old Wisp. What are we doing starting next turn now that we're out of 6s? I guess I can bring it on to make Yip grab me a big guy. It'll make the minions in their hand cheaper, but that's pretty good for us to get a random 10 drop. And you guys start with Death Grip and see what we find. That seems reasonable. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up here, sit for a little bit, enjoy the ride, chat. Oof. I guess they might be able to kill Yip here. We'll see what their follow-up is. Yeah, they could have the dragon. They can also like hit this plus Dustbreaker. Yeah, there's no Dustbreaker. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, what do you got? So I'm gonna slam here. Oh, I don't have enough to play the Blood Razor. Crap. That was a mistake. Well, I guess I have to... Oh, I can do this, plus do this, and then finish it. I thought I wasn't counting before I did that. I obviously shouldn't have. Shouldn't have done that. Dustbreaker is very, very good. Deal 3 damage to everything on a 4-drop 3/3. I get my 8 drops at next turn, so that's nice. After this survives damage, summon a random legendary minion. Generate some advantage for us. Hopefully they play a tiny guy. That is not a tiny guy. So I can bring it on and kill this here. Is Bring It On insane? Kind of like Bring It On Punch. This recruits a minion after we attack, so be able to pull something big and scary out of our deck still. We still have a Scourgelord and a Primordial Drake. Do I have a Dead Man's Hand yet? I haven't drawn a Dead Man's Hand yet, right? That's annoying. Hopefully we get a charged Devilsaur here so we can eat their 8/8. That's unfortunate. So we can't quite get Mind Blasted out yet, right? Are they the Mind Blast deck? Alex draws it usually means they're the Mind Blast deck, right? Oh, Devilsaur's only a 7/7?
Let me change your mind.
Let the pain speak to me.
Definitely a Mind Blast deck. God bless. Alright, so I'm going to start by killing this since I hit it for 3. See what we summon. Well, that's... Oh, it doesn't deal 2 when it comes out. That's unfortunate. I guess I can play this out. Yeah, I do this, and then I smash here. So my sequencing was loose there. Although I guess they would have drawn another card if I'd have sequenced the other way. I think this ended up fine for me. Yeah, I don't know, Be Rich. I haven't seen a deck code or a whisper from you. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they would have had 10 cards. Yeah, you're right. They put the minions back in my deck. That seems fine for me.
Do you like to play with fire?
I think I'm actually just going to Warpath to clear this. Rather than taking damage. Because they're basically a burn deck, so I don't want to take a bunch of damage, I don't think. And then I think I'm just going to play this Shadow Priest out. Just like put a bunch of power in play. I missed out on my armor for the turn, but I think that's fine. I just want to try and kill my opponent. I think we're at that stage of the game. Next turn, I can go Hellscream into Warpath if I want. Honestly, Bring It On might be worthwhile too, just so like we don't get into Mind Blast range. But usually you're not in Mind Blast range until they transform their hero, so we might be okay. Did you post the deck code? Nice, Meadow. Yeah, I think they're great. Yeah, there it is, Be Rich. I see it. The number signs aren't part of it, right? The hashtags at either end? This is it. I'll switch it after this one. What'd they do? I missed it. Huh. Do I just do this? Oh, the left side. Psychic Scream. Yep. Sounds right. Rotface plus Slam It. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then next turn, I can go this into this, assuming this lives, and then I get another legendary. I haven't actually had any taunt minions die this game, right? My Primordial Drakes have just gotten shuffled back in. King! Oh, baby. It's a good freebie to get. Death Rattle, summon all your taunt minions that died. I forgot about the king. He's the king, baby. Alright, so this is dead. It's not gonna make another one because it needs to survive. Are you gonna try and trade in here or no? No, you're not. You can't attack me. Alright. So we'll do that, which lets this trade in here, which lets this smack up here. They've already played both their sweepers, right? So we should be through that. Their hero transform does kill all minions with 5 attack or more. So that could be a way for them to take this 10 power guy off the table. They played their Shadow Word kill already, right? I don't think they usually play 2 of those. They could, though. They need to take this 10-8 off the table, though. They can also heal it, right? Dispel seems great. That means I'm not gonna get my king back. It's a good play.
Meddlesome insects.
Alright, be rich, I got it. Gain 5 armor, deal 5 damage. Alright, so now I just killed this, right? Hey, Rainbow Jesus, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that.
What now?
You never see me in chat, but I watch your MTG YouTube videos. Huge fan. Well, thank you for the support. I'm glad to have you drop by, even if it's not while we're playing Magic. I appreciate that. Welcome to the chat.
Like to play with fire?
All right, so this is actually great. I can do this into execute this guy now that he's damaged, and then I could go ahead and send 4 upstairs here, and I've got 8 in play, and their hero transform won't do anything because they don't have 5 or more power. You're gonna want to drop. Oh, because I don't want to redraw this. Yeah, that's true. And this has been a long game. We've been playing this game for like 15 minutes. I don't have Dead Man's Hand in my hand yet, is the problem. Opponent in the take here. Gotta figure out what to do. They've got 2 cards left in their deck, and I really love, like, the small deck aspect of Hearthstone is so great because in these longer games, these decks that are more controlling, you can rely on seeing your entire deck every game and generally lean into preparing for the cards that you know you're gonna draw. Yeah, Tempo Mage and Odd Rogue are both very competitive budget decks. I got to rank 5 playing Odd Rogue, Tempo Mage, and Spell Hunter, a mix of those 3 while I was learning how to play. What do you got? Wow, this seems really good for us. They're just healing. Whoa. Deal 1 damage to all minions. That's actually not... The hero power is not good right now. I'm gonna do this. I think I just want to play this so I can smash them, right? It gives me a 4-3 weapon.
And rule its ashes. Before me.
Job's done.
I think they're down to 8 now, so we can have lethal on board. And honestly, they might not have enough ways to actually win the game left in their deck at this point. Like, just with how much armor we've gained, and we still have this Bring It On to gain 10. Like, they depend on, like, Mind Blasting us out. And their Alexstrasza was played earlier this game. So, yeah, sweet, got him. Got him. Look at that. Finally have all the class cards. Collect every basic one. Alright, let's update. Oh, I always forget there's a My Collection button at the bottom there. Alright, Even Warrior. I'd like to replace with the deck of my clipboard. Oh, we added some brawls. That makes sense. Alright, we're good to go. Now, for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put this updated deck list that B Rich sent me at the end of the video. I got a couple more games here. It's not an even deck anymore, right? It's no longer an even deck, yeah. It's a different, we're just gonna call it Control Warrior. The name says even, but it's not even. I didn't rename the deck.
None can escape my fury.
Victory or death.
Hopefully their odd rogue Warpath will be pretty good there. Are we still dead if they're Quest Rogue? Yeah, Tasteful Rainbows. This game's really sweet. The gameplay is super interactive. It's very dynamic. There's a ton of different strategies in it that are competitive. There's no reason not to do this, right? So, B Rich, I'll let you decide. If they're Quest Rogue, I'll play it if you want me to. So, dealer's choice. That's we're playing these based on time windows instead of. They are Quest Rogue, so your call. Play it alongside Yipper, late to powered up. That's a good suggestion. I'll read in the deck really quick too here. Do y'all, so as someone who hasn't been playing Hearthstone for a ton, obviously the quest making 4/4s is a big deal. The deck's gonna be weaker. Do you think that has a huge impact on it, or is it still just as good? Do we think? I love that. It's still good. It's probably dead. That's why card games are fun and interesting to talk about, right? Like why is it so good? Why is it potentially dead?
Knowledge is power. Victory or death.
I probably don't want Brawl against most mage decks. Bring It On seems fine to keep. Especially against Tempo Mage, Bring It On seems very valuable. They don't trade as well because of cards like Tar Creeper. That's a good observation. There are a lot of taunt minions that have that. There are a lot of taunt minions. Just gonna draw 2 weapons here. Blood Razor's a pretty good pickup against their 2-1. Next turn I could coin out the Blood Razor potentially, depending on what they play. Is coining out the Blood Razor too aggressive? I know this deck's got a lot of top end in it, so like saving the coin for later could be valuable. I could see that. Maybe I'm just supposed to armor up here. Yeah, we swapped to a non-even list because B Rich wanted to preferred this. So the problem with the way Quest Rogue plays out is a lot like Tron in Modern. While it's fine in like the game theory sense of like it wins hard or loses hard, from a play perspective and quality of gameplay, it's a very feel bad experience, which isn't what you want for your people to be playing. You want people to be playing games for fun. You don't want them to feel bad while they're playing your game. If people feel bad while playing your game a lot of the time, you generally don't have a successful game, because people should be playing games for fun.
You get hacked, and you get hacked.
Whoa, we just got super punished. Randomly toss 3 hats to other minions. Each hat gives... Are we dead? I think we just got killed by the Mad Hatter. I have a Brawl. I do have a Brawl. Let's do that and hopefully not be dead. Have a 1-2. I feel like this 1-2 really looks like a Brawler to me. Rats. They kept the biggest one. Alright, we still killed 3 of them. Interesting mage build from the opponent. Yeah, super aggressive build. They have Plum Phoenix, which means they definitely have Life Drinkers in their deck, right? So... God, I feel like if I bring it on, they're just gonna like flood me, right? I think I'm gonna do this here to set up my Blood Razor for next turn. I don't want to bring it on quite yet because I think they have too many minions in hand. Bonus deck is really neat. I haven't seen this one before. That was an A+ draw. So I get to Blood Razor into execute this because it took a damage. I think I'm gonna smash here. Means I take a little bit more damage this turn, but next turn it'll pop off. Just less all in. Interesting. And then hopefully I don't die this turn, and then my Bring It Ons can bridge me into the late game. Super punished. Oh, that's brutal. Fuck it. All right, go. Bring it on. That's all I got.
Come dance to my song.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
God, do they not have a lot going on here? That's so good for me. That's so good for us. Is it Woecleaver time? Or do I Yip? It's probably Woecleaver or Lich King, right? If the Lich King gets silenced, I just die though. I guess I don't just die. I'm at 19. Yeah, Lich King's probably better than a random. That's true. Yeah, opponent's playing Elemental Mage. It's not particularly good for us. They could have a lot of damage-based removal though, like fireballs and stuff, which could let them plow through this Lich King, but then that's damage that's not getting happen to my face. This actually seems pretty good for us, right? Like, this champion power is kind of scary in the long term, but as far as like what's going on here, like this seems okay for us. We're gonna clear their board here basically. And I get to shield slam this. So I get to go ahead and Woecleaver, kill this, and then I can shield slam here. That's pretty good. All right, kill this. Go. Can we grind through Jaina? Ooh, a dream. That's pretty sweet. Oh, it deals damage to me too. That's good to know. Yip, next will we have armor. Yep. That kind of sucks. They have Blizzard in their deck? Really? That seems interesting. Well, now I just do this plus this, right? My sequencing ended up punishing me there. Their hero power deals 1 damage to something, and if it kills the minion, you get a water elemental. A lot of their sweepers are damage based, so they probably can't kill us. And if we get to play anti-magic shell next turn, are they dead? Are they just dead to anti-magic shell? All right, this is 9, 15, 21, 27. Yeah! Yeah! You're right, I like this build better. Arrgh. Nice Jaina. Something sweet to write home about. There are so many sweet decks in this format. I just feel like every time I'm like, nah, this is the last sweet deck I'm gonna find. Someone else sends me something, I'm like, oh, this is pretty neat. This is great.
Garrosh versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin. Victory or death.
So I definitely don't want Brawl against Hunter. I think I'm just gonna mulligan all of these actually. I don't know exactly what we're looking for, but none of the, I'm gonna assume they're on Spell Hunter. This could be okay if they're on Face Hunter, but seems a little slow in general. This game is really well done, Ren. I gave Blizzard money before I even decided to start streaming the game, and I definitely, they are on Odd Face Hunter. I think because they're on Odd Face Hunter, I just want to go ahead and max out getting armor every turn so I don't die. You did miss the Magic, Justin. So Magic starts in the mornings on Tuesday and Thursday. And then tomorrow's all Magic. So I'll be live for a little bit tomorrow morning and then tomorrow night as well. So their hero power is upgraded to deal 3 damage when they activate it now. Go and shield block. Like I said, just like use my resources efficiently and armor up as much as possible. They're not uploaded yet, Justin. Since you're a sub, you can click through them on the archives. Warpath will be able to. I think I'm just going to trade Warpath 1 for 1 on this. Yeah, they can Lava Spike each turn, but I also get to gain 2 each turn. This ability is going to be kind of sick when we get there. Deal 1 damage to everything.
I should eat you.
I might be a little bit aggressive with my sweeper, but I'm getting to curve out really nicely here, and I have a lot of other tools in hand. Like, I'm gonna get to go gather the party next turn into some other things here. Yeah, the shaman upgraded. It's funny. I just assumed the shaman upgraded hero power was going to make 2 random totems, and instead it just let me pick, and I was like, oh, this is far worse than I expected. There's a reason people don't want shaman. There's a reason people don't play shaman. I want to recruit here, right? Kind of, Spice Chai. I get where you're coming from with that, but at the same time, I feel like this is a matchup because my opponent's an aggressive deck where if I'm going to lose this game, I'm going to lose this game with cards in my hand, not having resources to play them. So I feel like I'm supposed to prioritize getting all of the cards out of my hand ASAP. Generally speaking, when decks like this lose to aggressive decks, it's because they didn't have enough time to play all their stuff out. Do I deadman hand here, or do I save that for later? I guess I could execute this too. Now I guess this is gonna kill this later. Do I deadman's hand? I probably want to wait on the deadman's hand, right? And I'll save it till I have another minion. That makes sense.
To my side.
They're gonna push a bunch of damage here. Yep. Bring It On is a great pickup. Yeah, I think we just Scourge. I'm gonna do this and kill this, kill this. It also gives me some armor here.
And rule its ashes. For me.
Oh, right, we can't just gain health after we Scourgelord. That's true.
I should beat you.
They're not playing the Hunter spell weapon deck. They're playing Odd Hunter. I mean, and we're taking 3 Eterniers. We need to find a way to actually kill them. Am I supposed to Woecleaver next turn just to start recruiting things? Bring It On was probably the best draw in my deck. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to Woecleaver just to start getting things out. Like, it feels bad to lose value on that other thing. Yeah! Lich King, this Bring It On probably locks the game up. They need like an owl like right now. Deal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is this a concession? Bring It On? Feels like a concession. Bring It On. I took one of their silence minions. That's so good. Oh, this has charge and I forgot to attack. I'm aware I forgot to attack. I'm aware I forgot to attack, okay?
Well fought.
Yeah! Oh! Warrior angry, more like Woecleaver, right? That's what we dirty Hearthstone players call the old extended BM. Can we win this in fatigue? This should be interesting. I feel like this is probably one of the harder matchups. I think I want to mulligan all of these here, right? How do we feel about mulligan all on this? What do we think, chat? Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a slog. Want to look for recruit stuff? I'm going to get this really quick. Open my net.
Job done.
That's fucking rude, opponent. Yeah, Rin beats Dead Man's Hand really well. Almost certainly control, right? Yep. That card's really good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this Blood Razor here because it lets me smack this down to 1, and then next turn I smack this and kill both of them, which seems good. No, I think they're just Control Warlock. I think almost certainly Standard is more popular, right? That's pretty good. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick, so I'm gonna let this turn rope out. I'll be right back.
What now? I must choose. I wonder.
Look at that, didn't even rope out. Do I just clear their board here? I think I just go like Ironhide, Hero Power, Reckless Fury. Do we hate that? And then next turn I get to play the Woecleaver and start beating them down? I don't think we really care about their dudes. I just like don't want to spend all my resources, not spend my resources that turn, is basically what it comes down to. Any way to make the right side of the screen more visible to us? I don't know what you mean. We just slam Rotface, really? I guess he's pretty good against the thing that pings him every turn. Oh, it's over the decks, like the deck on the side. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Woecleaver here. Just start recruiting things. We're at a pretty high health total. So long as they don't like Indiana Jones us, we'll be okay. That's so unfortunate. That's a reason to wait on that.
Darkness rises.
Yeah, not having Lich King's a big deal. I think I'm gonna recruit and then just bring it on here. I think you just like shield blocking. I guess I can shield block plus this, and that gets me to 7 armor. That seems fine rather than pulling the trigger and bring it on. Okay, because then their stuff doesn't get cheaper. Yip will build me a monster here. That's a pretty good hit. Protects my other Dorkos here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, there's a tool called Innkeeper that'll do that for you. All right, so I'm supposed to hold on to this dead man's hand, right? Is what we concluded. I only have one more minion in my deck. Like, I could just try and kill them before they get there, too. I just only have one minion that I'm adding back to my deck, though. I have one, right? Scourgelord is a minion? No, that's not a minion, is it? I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna attack into Rin here. That's pretty decent. Yeah, I feel like we're really not going to win going long, so I just need to try and kill them. That's pretty good. It's just gonna let them kill the Rin this turn and get their thing going. Really? Oh, they think I'm gonna have to attack it. That makes sense. So this return of minion is gonna be real good here.
Naturally.
My deck tracker says I have a Ysera, but I don't think that's true, right? Because I recruited it out. there's just nothing. What? I just want to play this one out of my hand. No, I just recruited that one. Our deck only has Sadness now, right? That's actually pretty good. That's some potent reach here. That might let us jump up and surprise them. Because, like, if they're planning on not being dead this turn, oh, they have a Mortal Coil and they're going to get ridden down here. Ooh. Ooh. No taunter, no taunter, no taunter, no taunter. Come on. Come on. Yeah. All right. All right, sweet. Yeah. Awesome. That was a good time. Yeah, this control build was sweet. Ysera seems like a really powerful card. I like that Lich King and Ysera both sit there and generate you a lot of card advantage while you're playing. It was definitely felt like we had the tools to win a lot of games there. It felt we played an aggressive matchup, and it seems that it felt like that was pretty good too. So we don't have either of the even odd themes going, but Woecleaver is really good. When you get to pay off Woecleaver with all these other legendaries, how many legends are in the stack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to let your Hearthstone opponent know that you have a very large collection, this is a good deck to play. It's Wallet Warrior, yep. All right, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? That was